Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Make It a Mini Monday. And what this is a mini page series, so anything smaller than a 12 by 12. Today, I am working on another 8.5 by 11, just like last Monday. And then from here on out, I don't know what size I'll be doing because I got to look in my book. The next two pages that I had to go in this particular album were 8.5 by 11, and I didn't really look too far beyond that. So you're going to see a bunch of different sizes though, smaller and you know, a variety of different styles. I do have some pocket pages to do as well. In this particular case, I am using this foiled paper. I believe this is from One Canoe 2. It's an older paper, obviously, because they are no longer around. This is the backside to last week's layout. In case you missed that, it is up on my channel still, and I will put a link for that at the end of this video. I am just going to rip that One Canoe 2 paper. I really like the rugged design with the ripping. It gives such a nice added texture, and it's perfect for these photos. This is a pre-trip down to Santa Barbara before we went out to Santa Cruz Island for a homeschool event that my husband and I put together to do some studies with a bunch of homeschool kids out on Santa Cruz Island. And we were fortunate enough to do that because my uncle lives out there. So the island is very rugged, and I feel like the torn paper just goes really well with it because of the nature of the trip and the photos that are going to be throughout the rest of this album. I do have a lot of pages already done, but I have quite a few that still need to be finished. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on finishing it up. I was thinking I might try and back this with another piece of paper with that green, and I decided not to. It wasn't quite big enough. I didn't really want to trim my photo down any further, but I really liked this envelope. I'm in this weird lime green. It's not really lime green, I don't know. This yellowy green envelope. And I am going to stick a little tag in there for a little bit of journaling, although it won't be anything private or anything, and you won't be able to see it outside of the envelope or outside of the page protector. But I thought it would be nice to hide a little journaling in there about my son and what he was like around this age and how much he enjoyed this trip. So nothing really super specific to the trip, but just a little bit about his personality. So I'm keeping this one really simple. I have that kind of red paper, that is reddish pink paper, off to the side. That is a piece of mixed media. It was a paper that I ran through an embossing folder through my Sizzix machine, and I did a whole bunch of mixed media on it to give it that red and pink look, and it looks really imperfect, and that is okay with me. So I am just going to rip a couple pieces of that off and tuck it in to the green at the top and just above the photograph. And I think it works well because my son's shirt is red. The frog is green, his shirt is red, and the floor in the background is red. So I'm thinking that this red tones work well, and I want it to kind of look like I ripped the piece of paper apart, or that there's a chasm between the two sheets of paper there. And I'm liking how that is coming together. I did rip another little piece off to put across here at the bottom of the envelope just to bring in more of that color somewhere else on the page so it didn't look so lonesome and it didn't look like an afterthought. So I'm liking how that is looking, and I am keeping this somewhat simple. It is a smaller layout, and it doesn't really need a ton of stuff on it. And I mean, not that you can't put a ton of stuff on a smaller layout, but I'm keeping it simple because there's not really anything earth-shattering I need to talk about on it, and I don't even really need a title. I have another page that we are at this particular event or location that has the title on it, and that is in the album is kind of sectioned that way, and so I thought I don't really need to worry about putting a title on this either. I do put a title, but it's not a title about the place. It just is going to be a very simple title that says capture the everyday or something to that effect. But I'm going to go ahead and tuck in a few more of these postage stamps and a few of these labels. I thought those would work very well, just keeping with that kind of rugged look to it, and the flip side of the page also has some of those postage stamps on it. So I thought it would just keep it so that it looks somewhat uniform. Now, since I have several pages in this album that are already done, and these postage stamps are kind of a new addition, I will be able to go ahead and like filter those throughout on pages that I haven't done yet, so it'll look a little bit cohesive because they will be in more than one place. And I am still using the same pack of papers and the same embellishments otherwise, so I think I'm good there. So I just went to my bin of metallic items. I found this title that says Capture the Everyday, and I thought that works perfect because it's gold and it goes great with that gold paper that's at the top and the bottom of the layout. The only thing is it, of course, needs some adhesive on it because it's not going to stick. So I'm going to add adhesive, and that is going to pretty much do it for the envelope. I think I am going to open up the envelope and put another piece of paper inside so that I can go ahead and add my journaling to that. And I don't think I'm going to add anything to the bottom of the photograph. I think I'm going to leave it as is. I don't think it needs a whole lot more. Keeping all of the interest kind of to the left and the top of the photo seems to be working okay. That sticker sheet also had some gold triangles. They're puffy triangles. And so I'm adding a few of those to the top of the photograph, to that cluster, and a little gold, I believe it's a heart that is up at the top cluster, just to kind of bring in more of that same texture and that same gold feel to each one of my embellishment areas. Now, don't forget to check out MK. She is playing along today. We are doing this series together again, and we have invited a few friends to play along. I don't know who has taken the challenge, so if I find out before I post, I will go ahead and put links down below. And if you are a friend who would like to join in, let us know. So yeah, there's the little piece of paper I just cut and stuck inside, and now I am just putting the string back around the little I don't know what that's called, a reinforcer, I guess, to hold the envelope in place. And now I'm going to sprinkle it with some some Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine just to finish the whole thing off, you guys. That is it. Thanks so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, leave those down below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications every time I release a new video. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys soon with another video. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this one. See you soon. Bye-bye.